Okay. Okay. Minor technical difficulties there. And I'm sorry, I'm 1 minute late to my own stream because I have a child who has a lymph node, just one lymph node that's like so swollen I can see it, like just looking at him. So I had a quick talk with this doctor's office. I'm like, what is that? Do I need to see someone? The answer is yes, you do need to come in. So I'm here in my newly organized studio. Hello, Jillian. So nice to see you. I cleaned my studio and I had taken down all of my pictures and they've been down for actually maybe 6 months. And I put them all up this weekend and it makes me so happy to see them. Hello. Oh, friends. I'm good, except I can't find my new book. Like I have one single copy of my book and I lost it. So I was gonna be like, yay, we're here to celebrate my new book, which I then promptly lost. I literally don't even know. I don't know. It's just one of those weeks. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Look at all these amazing, lovely ladies. April is here. Patricia, Teresa, Linda, hello, Denise. Angelisa, I love that name. Angelisa, Carol Painter. I'm going to go scroll back. Safi, Julie is giving some highs. Cherie, I wish my name was Cherie. That would be so much cooler. Instead, I have the internet meme name, which is literally the worst. Now, when I get like order fast food and they're like, what's your name? I'm always like, don't make me say it. Tara Salento, hi, my friend. Diane, look at all these lovely, lovely people. It's so nice to be you. I'm like settling in for a hangout today. Are you guys in the mood for a hangout? Because I am. I know I got bangs. I cut them myself yesterday. I was like, I feel the need for bangs. And then I was like, oh, my hairdresser is going to murder me, but I think she'll be okay. I don't know how like the split is from not having bangs for the past 30 years. I had bangs growing up. But I was in the mood for a change. So I just snipped my hair. I'm ruthless with scissors. You know how I am with art? That's how I am with scissors. I've cut my own kids' hair their whole life, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm okay with that. Karen Armstrong. I know, sister, all the Karens unite. How did we become the internet meme? Like, come on. It's the worst. I always say the same too. I'm like, I'm not that. I'm the opposite of that. Thank you, Tara. I hope I am okay with bangs. I might do more. I'm not sure. I don't, like I said, I watched a YouTube video after I cut them, which I know you're supposed to maybe watch how to do it first. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I did that right. Oh, good. I'm glad you cut your own hair. Yeah, I used to cut my hair for years. I actually had short hair and I would take a mirror and I would like take the scissors and I had like a cute little bob for years. And I would just cut it. It was a stacked bob and I would do all the layers myself. So weird. Such a weirdo like that. So how are you guys? Tell me how your Thanksgiving was. Are you guys good? Is everyone healthy-ish? I have the weird lymph node child at home. Poor Billy. He was sick on Thanksgiving. He was sick all week. Then he had a fever. At day 3, he had a random fever, so he couldn't go to school on Monday. Then he was better, and now he has this like giant face. I don't know what's happening. You never trust yourself with scissors. I just feel like it's kind of exciting. Oh yes, I know. A fringe is such a better word than bangs. Bangs is like the dumbest word ever. Fringe is way better sounding. Still full from Thanksgiving. I know, I am too. You guys are good? Oh no, you got COVID, Denise. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I had COVID last January, but I had 0 symptoms. And then I was in a castle full of women who all had COVID and I didn't get it there either. I don't know why. But I feel for you because I've seen people with it. My whole family's had it. I'm sorry. Hello, Chantal. Hello to you. Oh my gosh, Linda, please tell me you did not really buy a real Flowbee for reals. Does it really work? Does it only give you the one kind of bowl cut hair? I need to know more about the Flowbee. I could get on board with that. Yes, I do. So Wendy says she hasn't been to a hairdresser in 10 years. I can say you can save a boat ton of money by not going to one. Mine is a fortune. But she does a really good job. Like this weird cowlick situation is what I actually haven't actually showered yet today, so it could be better, I suppose. I don't know. I haven't even given it a chance. My day's been crazy. I like your name. I love that you like your name, but I can't see what your name is, so I can't tell you if it's a good name or not. I'm just kidding. Everyone has a good name, except for mine. Mine is literally the worst name. Ask anyone in America. Oh, I'm glad your daughter doesn't feel too bad, Jessie. That's so good. Oh, Denise, you're a retired hairstylist and do your own hair? I know. Well, I would do my own hair even if I wasn't a hairstylist. You probably know what you're doing. I just go with like a wing and a prayer, like, yikes, I hope this is okay. Are you guys working? What art projects are you working on right now? Hit me up with some questions. I'm feeling super extra social. So hit me up with any questions you have and let me know what you're working on. And I'll show you what I'm working on. I made these little holiday cards yesterday and I'm obsessed. I showed this one on Instagram and in my Facebook group yesterday. This is because my Fun Fab Drawing Club members were like, we want holiday cards. Look how cute this one. This was totally, and then I got really carried away. And then I did this one, and then I did this one. This the like Christmas laundry. Look at how cute that is. You guys, my Drawing Club members, thank you for that inspiration. And then we're gonna do another like fashion-y one. Oh, the boot. I know this is an ice skate. This is based off of Anne Keenan Higgins. And by the way, I tagged her in this post on Facebook because this is like legit hers. And she gave me a smoochy face emoji as a comment and I almost fell out of my chair. And also I'm glad she approves because this is based, I did like a mashup of 3 of her drawings to create that skate. So yeah. Is there a share? There is a giveaway, and no, you don't have to pay for shipping. That would be a shitty giveaway if you had to pay. Do people do that? Do they have giveaways and then make the recipients pay for shipping? Is that a thing? Because in my opinion, that's terrible and not really a giveaway. No, I pay for everything. Oh my goodness. And there is a giveaway. I'm giving away 5 prizes today. No one qualified for Karen's art class. Oh, this is going to drive me crazy. And so, but we have 5 big ones. Maggie's. Maggie is not happy. Okay, I'm going to get some of these questions. Oh, thank you, Christina. Thank you that you like my hair. And I hope my son feels better too. He's mad. He had to go to school and now he has to go to work. And he's a little grumpy about that, but c'est la vie. Sonia's painting ornaments. Oh, that's nice. Are they like ceramic or glass or what are they made out of? I want to know. Oh, and GM Kimber is working on her 50 Fab Fairies. Oh, and just so you guys know, so there is this stupid glitch that anyone who signed up for the 50 Fun Fab Fairies challenge, which was over 3,000 people, by the way, my email provider is like spitting out weekly emails about it. If you don't want to be on that, just reply back and be like, I don't want this email, please. And I will stop it. The problem is so many people do want those emails. So I'm not going to shut them off for everyone, which is my only choice. So if you individually don't care to have that because you already did them, just reply back and let me know. I'm happy to take you. We can remove like 1 at a time, but it's a manual process. Oh, that's cool, Amy. You're a fan of Hero Academia. So she asked me to draw her 4 portraits for her favorite characters for Christmas. That is so cool. You know what that reminds me? You guys, when I was cleaning my studio this past weekend, I found an album of the art that I used to make. So this was before I ever started teaching. I used to do tons of kids' rooms art. And I found this album that had, so when you were talking about characters, so check these out. Like this was a huge, like 4 foot by 3 foot Indiana Jones. This is what I used to do, these fun like commissions of all of these like characters. So I did this for a family. These big like Star Wars dudes. So kind of did a good job on those. But that was what I used to do way before I ever did books or teach or taught anything. It's kind of how I got my start. So that's super cool. And I've definitely been there. Teresa wants to know how to begin with alcohol inks. So I actually don't paint with alcohol inks. I've done exactly one project. So I use alcohol ink markers like every single day of my whole life, love. But the actual painting with inks, I don't really know. I have one YouTube video on it, and I was like a hot mess express that whole video. So I like my alcohol ink in a tiny little marker so that I can make very deliberate marks. And that's what all these are colored with. So I know I'm going to be totally honest with you. If I don't know something, I will definitely be the first one to let you know. What's the best way to clean your brushes? So watercolor and ink brushes, I just use water. I don't even use soap. I just use only water. In my acrylic brushes, I use, where is that? See, I just cleaned up everything, so I don't know where anything is. I use brush cleaner on occasion. Normally, I will just use like regular hand soap and hot water. And then like every, I don't know, maybe like 6th time, I'll use actual brush cleaner, which it's like there aren't that many on the market. It's like the one that kind of everyone uses. It comes in like a tub. It's like a packed thing of soap, and it's in this tub. And then you actually, the key to using that too is to put your brushes that are super watery in the tub and like scrangle them all around, scrangle, because that's a word. And that gets out it does such a good job of like deep cleaning your brushes. So that's how I clean my acrylic paint brushes. Chat, I know. People seriously have giveaways and they make you pay for shipping. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to get over that. That's just crazy. Okay. How do you qualify to be in the giveaway? Number one, you have to join my Facebook group. So I'm streaming to my page and my group because when I give links out, I give them to my page because if you're not in the group, that's super confusing. So if you're not in my group yet, come on over. It's Awesome Art School is the name of the group. And all you have to do is it's a couple things. Well, you have to be learning with me. So I teach 3 different ways. I teach in YouTube. So if you're watching YouTube video and you're on my email address, I mail you to your house in your email a free YouTube video every week. I didn't do it this week because there was a lot of emailing going on last week and I didn't want to piss anyone off too badly. So if you're doing something inspired by a YouTube video and you post a piece of your work and then you just put the hashtag Karen's YouTube, that's it. Then you're automatically entered to win. That's all you have to do for that. But say I've made a ton of books. I have a whole stack except for my new one because I lost it. But I have like more than this many art books published. So if you're drawing along or you're painting along or learning for my art books, practicing, and you post a picture of that work, you can just put hashtag Karen's Art Books. Automatically entered to win. And then the third way is to join one of my art clubs which doors were just open. They just closed on Tuesday night, midnight, actually. So we welcomed some lovely new members. Welcome if this is your first live stream giveaway. And when you guys are working along in the art clubs, all you have to do is post your lessons and then use the hashtag of your club. So Fun Fab Drawing Club, Mixed Media Society, or Celtic Collective is your hashtags. And the club members actually are eligible to win any one item from my entire Etsy shop, which is closed at the moment because I'm actually going away. I'm packing tonight and I'm leaving first thing in the morning. So I don't have time to be shipping off gifts because I'm leaving. But anything, hoodies, pencil pouches, any of my art books, anything. So prizes for the art club winners are big because they're my peeps and we do art all the time. And then my YouTube art followers and my book followers can choose any art book or pencil pouch. And there's at least 16 of each in my Etsy shop that you can choose from. So yeah, that's how you can qualify or eligible. And then I just pick randomly every single month when we start over. Am I going north? I'm not going north. I'm going south. I'm going to Charleston, South Carolina with some girlfriends. So yeah, we went to Savannah last year. And this year we're going to Savannah, and I booked us a lovely haunted pub crawl because the only thing better than a good pub crawl is a haunted pub crawl, obviously. So we're going to do that and get into some good girl time trouble there. And it looks like my little helpers here are in the wings helping out. Tara has the link to the Facebook group. Thank you so much, Tara. Cheryl, you're already a club member. You get my emails every single Wednesday, as it is. So you just have to open my email. Otherwise, you can subscribe. But YouTube subscribe, like I'm subscribed to hundreds of YouTubers and I don't get their notifications. So just open your emails from me and then I just send them right to your house. So it's super easy. I'm reading this. This is a hefty comment and I'm trying to digest it. So I'm going to put it up here while I read it. Explain like she's Oh, I love that. So that's like a little Dutch tradition. I love that so much. I was not aware of that. So my family is actually in Germany. And I wonder if, is there a German like equivalent to your Dutch little Sinterklaas? I guess that is. This is so cute. Thank you for sharing that with me. I did not know that. I feel like Germany has like a similar tradition. Hooray, hooray. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to keep up with comments. That was a long one. I just needed a minute to digest it. Okay. So people, grilled chips are so fun. Yes. Haunted pub crawl, right? So freaking fun. I have not, and I know who this is. This is another Karen, and I haven't forgotten. I have 2 cubbies this big stuffed with art supplies that are brand new that I haven't used yet. So no, and you're such a sweetheart for sending this to me. And I am sorry, but it is coming. It is coming, and I love you, and you are so kind. It's coming. I promise. And I actually just got a new bottle of Noodlers ink that I will use with your lovely, gorgeous glass pen that you mailed to me when I was in Scotland, because you are so, so kind. Oh, wait, no, it's Stephanie Nash, right? That's who's saying that. I was thinking your name was Karen for a second. Oh, Maggie's like, so yeah, I just got this new color of Noodlers ink. Look at this green. Look at that green. I cannot wait. It just came yesterday. So thank you so much. And it's Stephanie Nash. I know that now. It was in my head. It was hard because I just see Facebook user and I have all these lovely people talking to me and being so nice. Will I be here January 1st? I will be. Yeah, we are not actually, we did so much traveling. I think I went to Europe 4 times last year in 2022. I'm tired. So I'm taking a break. Yeah, Noodlers are hard. They're actually made by one guy in Massachusetts, which is where I'm from, in this little tiny town. So yeah, it's like literally one man. So he is not able to ship everywhere in the whole wide world, but there's lots of awesome fountain pen ink makers. So there's that you can get for sure. Oh, what is this color called? So this is not in English, which is weird because he is definitely an American. I have all his other bottles, and so I can't actually tell you because I forget, but this is none of this is in English. I don't know why, but I don't know. I can't read this language. I don't even know what this is or why it's there. So sorry, April. Valerie, so nice to see you. What brushes do you personally recommend for gouache? I ordered the ones recommended. Oh, they are too big. I literally use like my crappy brushes. And I ordered those ones. Where are they? My brushes are down here. I use all my cheap, crappy brushes that are too soft for acrylic and that are too hard for watercolor that are cheap. So these are like all my reject brushes, but these are the ones I think I linked. These angle ones are my favorite. So that's these ones. They're really cheap. All these cheap ones. So variety, but the angle brushes are the ones I like. This is a Princeton Select Bestie Creative Mark. Yeah, nothing special about them whatsoever. I hope that is helpful. And I didn't realize they were too big. I like a variety of sizes for sure. Do I have my tree up yet? Oh yes, New Englanders unite indeed. Do I have my tree up yet? No. I have to say I'm a bit of a I'm not quite a Scrooge. I'm kind of a Scrooge. I don't like a lot of like extra stuff in my house, I have to say. And I don't like putting it all out and then 3 weeks later having to like put it all away. My mom was really into that, and I feel like I am less so. So my husband does all of it because I'm like, I'm a little ugh. He always goes and gets the tree with I do insist on a live tree. I like the biggest tree that we can possibly find. And that's what fills my cup. And I don't care for any of the extra stuff. I appreciate it when other people have it up because I'm like, oh, it wasn't me. I'm so glad. But I think it looks beautiful. I just don't like going through all the effort. I'm the worst. What's the brand? These are all different brands. Creative Mark. Yeah, this set. They're super cheap. It's best with an E at the end. Creative Mark Angular. And then it's like a multi-pack. I think this is the one I linked to, but they're really cheap. So I hope that helps, Valerie. Dara. Okay, so Dara lives down the street from me, and her house is amazing. Yeah. No, your house is amazing. That's the thing is I look at it and I'm like, I can't even do it. Like that's why I appreciate it because I know the amount of effort that you're putting in there, and I just feel like I can never measure up, so I don't even go there. Oh, I'm just getting started, so you're not here for the last minute. I haven't even done the giveaways up. You can settle in. I'm in full hangout mode today. But I love that. Yes, I love me some ghost tours as well. All right, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, when I run out of questions, I'm going to do the giveaway. I am ready. Okay, I think I got them all. No, the reject brushes, April, are for gouache. I use only my Polina Bright brushes for watercolors and ink, and then I use my reject brushes for gouache. Gouache is such a strange medium. But yeah, that's what Lucy Bryden suggests that I use was, oh, this one's on the wrong place. That's an acrylic brush. I'm super picky about my acrylic brushes, and I'm super picky about my watercolor brushes and my gouache brushes. I'm super picky in that they have to be these crappy ones. And I definitely favor the angled brushes, which I don't use for any other thing other than gouache. Oh, it's just weird. It's very strange. Oh, I missed that. I don't know why I'm missing that. Prismacolor pencil projects. So I have zero love affair with colored pencils. So that's why I have no color pencil projects with them. I only use colored pencils on top of other mediums just to like accentuate. So I use them like on top of alcohol markers, on top of watercolors, but I don't use them on their own because I am frankly underwhelmed hugely by the color pencil. I have one project in the Mixed Media Society that is full color pencil, and I'm good. One and done. I feel like I'm all set with that. Do I have a beginner painting art book? Not that's just for painting. I have 2 mixed media books, which are really good for beginners. I have my mixed media hamburger system, which is like, this is my favorite mixed media process. Like literally almost that whole wall is just mixed media hamburger, almost all of those. Not all but 2. So that's perfect for beginners. There's also a lot of just like supply 411 in there, which is nice. And then this is like all skill levels, but again, it's mixed media. It's not just painting. But I absolutely could do that for sure. Yeah, gouache is such a weird medium. Why does gouache not rinse out? Well, real gouache will absolutely rinse out because it's very water soluble. So traditional gouache is 1,000,000% water soluble and it will very easily wash out. Acrylic gouache is really just acrylic paint, and that will not rinse out because it's really just acrylic paint. So there's 2 types of gouache. There's actually a lot of, those are the 2 main types of gouache. So you're probably working with acrylic and not traditional, which is why it's not rinsing out. And you're like wondering why not? Because yeah, you want to grab traditional if you want it to be washing out. Do I use oil pastels? I have tons. I'm going to get into it in my Mixed Media Society in 2023. And I'm so excited to dive in for sure. I've been wanting to get to those forever and ever. It's in one of those big cubby piles of art supplies that I need to dive into. Oh, that's very nice. Whoever this is. Thanks. This is my home cut bangs because I have no fear. Where can we buy the book? All of them are on Amazon. And I wish I could show you my new one, which is literally just published like a week ago, and I lost it. Can't find it. That's like the story of my life. Will the DC be doing more lessons in the journal book? Oh, the drawing club. Yeah, we're doing lessons. We're doing lessons coming up, Linda, actually. Yesterday I did a nice lesson in, was really fun. Speaking of which, we were doing a lesson in line weights. And so I was doing different skates and talking about how Anne Keenan Higgins does her different line weights and how line weights can add so much to a drawing. So we do a bunch of flat ones, and then I'll show you different ways that you can and where and how to enhance different places of your line weights. So this was a fun little things. I shared this one in the Facebook group yesterday. So yes, we are getting to do our sketchbook, and then I translated that to do an ink version of that as well. Because line weights they're like a whole little specialty that I really enjoy playing with. So yeah. What's my writing process in a nutshell? This is actually a great question. I went to a business conference once that was hosted by a woman, Rachel Hollis, who is an author. And she was saying there's 2 types of authors. There's authors that are, they're like butchers. There's like a cleaver, or what's the second one? I forget the second one. But it's basically like there's 2 types. There's one who like hacks at it and like gets it all done in 2 weeks. And then there's one that like takes their time and it's like overtime. So if I always have it my way, I'm like a cleaver writer. Like I like to sit down and bang things out as fast as humanly possible, just because I get like in the zone. So my process is fast and furious, which for my students who know me, like that's how I am. Kind of every part of my whole life that's me in a nutshell. Anyways, this last book I published with Lucy Bryden was very different. When you're working with someone else who isn't a cleaver butcher, sorry, Lucy, it's a different process. So that took like 2 years because I wasn't the only one in charge. So if it had been me, we would have got it done out last year. But I'm a psychopath and Lucy is a normal person. So we got it out in a normal amount of time. I think 2 years is a very normal amount of time to publish a book. But normally I'm super speedy. I'm so fast that I already have another book in the wings that's already like ready to go. But I want to look at this fun one. It's called Swatch Copy Color. It's not even out yet, but it's kind of ready. So I love using these drawings for myself. And I was like, oh, I wish these were in a book and I could just bust them out to swatch. And so I made one. Look at this grandpa. Come on. He's so cute. So that one's coming out. But yeah, I like to do things as fast as humanly possible. Thank you, Catherine. I'm glad you love the hamburger and the mixed media magic. I know I should do more painting books for sure. Although the new one is painting is in there. What Faber-Castell gelato colors are the best for skin tones? Guava, melon. Escaping me. The pastel set, I think, contains the best like skin colory shades. The pastel set. I can't remember the other ones off the top of my head. Here, I'll get them out for you. And some of them I think have changed. Oh, this is a very high bucket. I don't know if I can do it. Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong bucket. Oh, here we go. Okay, so guava, peach. Oh, geez. So much crap in here. Just banging into everything. For Caucasian skin, I like guava. And this should be melon. Yes, melon. And, oh, that's watermelon. And this is, you got to be careful. Stay away from the metallics. They don't work well in the hamburger. This one, guava. I keep saying the same one over and over. And that's peach. And for darker skin tones, I actually have a whole video on this. I have a whole YouTube video on skin tones. The amber is really pretty. And then for darker skin tones, I like, and it depends because you can kind of do like yellowy ones. I like butterscotch, which is this. And then like I go into the browns, like chocolate for darker skin tones. And King Art's, like if you can't get gelatos, I think gelatos are harder to get in the UK, but like King Art is a fantastic substitute. Marabu art crayons are, I think these are literally the same thing. These are like $6 a piece. These are like $1 a piece. These are great. And they come in really nice skin tones as well. Again, this is covered in that one YouTube video. So King Art has these great skin tones as well. And they are like a fraction of a price. These actually don't have the colors on them, but King Art gel crayons. They're called Artist Mixed Media Gel Sticks. And I'm pretty sure they're made by the exact same company as the Marabu art crayons, which are like 6 times more expensive. So I hope that answers your question and also saves you some money. But I really do like gelatos better because they're slightly less water soluble than the gel crayons are, which kind of matters in the hamburger because we're getting really sloppy with sealants. Oh, that's so funny. What about pencils that are pastels, not like, pastel pencils? Can anyone recommend some? Yeah, I like the Carbothellos by Stabilo, or I think those are my favorite. They're a fine art brand, so you get what you pay for, so they're very high quality. To answer your question about pastel pencils. What paint medium can you use on sweatshirts? Well, I would actually go to like your local craft store. They sell craft like paint markers, and they sell, when I say craft, they sell like specific clothing markers and inks and stuff. So that's what I would do. I don't know off the top of my head because I normally don't paint on shirts, but I sure have. That is a really good reminder. Yeah, if you do have a question, if you could throw them in all caps, that is super, super helpful. Oh, it was Ellen. Thank you, Ellen. That's very nice. Oh, there you are. Hi, Ellen Goodman. I was just going to say. That's super sweet. Thank you. Would you like to use it too? Would you be doing mixed media, oil, pastel? So oil-based products are tricky. You have to use, they don't play well with others because they're oil-based. So when you have them in a mixed media project, they have to go last. You can't put things over oil. So they have to be on top. But there's plenty of things that you can do under and then use the oils on top, or you can use them in amongst themselves. But yeah, they're tricky. They don't play well with others. That's why they're not in the hamburger process. Yeah, no oils in the burger. Sorry. Oh yeah. It's so funny. When I was pregnant with my third child, I made my husband a sweatshirt with our handprints. And I think I used like puffy fabric paint for the drawing part, for the writing part, which worked great. And then I had my two kids at the time there, they were like 4 and 2, stamp their hands on it. And then I like drew little baby hands, like, because Max wasn't born yet, like inside a little baby, and still washes, still works great. Well, Sandy, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but even when you're sick, you can come and just watch the videos. You can come participate in our Zoom calls. There's a lot that you can do even from your bedside. And I know that you are not alone. There's a lot of people that suffer with a lot of different various physical and emotional ailments, but I think finding that logging in and joining in some of the community things can be really helpful. So even if you're not doing art yourself, there's definitely ways that you can participate and kind of make use of your membership and yeah, have a little fun, even if it's from the sidelines. Where do I find this one? That hasn't come out yet. I just filmed them yesterday. So those videos have to be edited and then they will be released in the Fun Fab Drawing Club on December 11th, I believe. I do send emails out to club members on Sundays. If you haven't been getting them, they're either check your promotions folder. Like I get my own emails and they don't come to my inbox. They come to my promotion folder because I am a Gmail user. And if you haven't been getting them, please email me and I will figure out what's going on and rectify that situation. I know a lot of like AOL users, Comcast users, those older email service like have such a problem with my emails. They'll bounce, but we can get it figured out for sure. So please email me, Karen@awesomeartschool.com, and we will definitely take care of you. And thank you for letting me know. Oh, Denise got some books. Oh, that's so nice. I would show you the new one, but I can't find it. Oh, yes, that is an IKEA shelf. Yes. Here, I'll show you my new studio. I just reorged it. So this was on this wall. I don't know where my camera is. This was on this wall forever. So I realized my sound was really echoey. This floor is wood, and so it's very echoey in here. So I just bought these acoustic panels, which I didn't realize you could buy them in really fun colors. So I was like, oh, I want all the fun colors of them. So I made this fun wall. Oh my God, I don't even know where. I don't know how to hold this so that anyone can see. How do I get my own head out of the way? So those are all like really squishy acoustic panels, but they're also really fun and inspirational. Yeah, this is a Billy shelf from IKEA, which is funny because my middle son is called Billy. This is my mixed media wall of inspiration. That is an actual vintage disco ball. So yeah, that's my I'm so happy about this wall, you guys. It made me so happy to chuck it up. And then there's some more acoustic panels. There's my ink shelf. That cabinet in the corner, which you can't see because there's things hanging down. This is where I keep all my like gesso and matte medium and adhesives and all the drippy wet glue things are all in there. And these are all my fountain pen inks, which are my like favorite things in the whole wide world. And which gives my husband hives because he's like, it is just a matter of time till someone knocks that shelf over. He's like obsessed. I'm like, no, I know. And it's going to be me for sure. And you know what else just came today? I ordered, you guys follow Holly Nichols on Instagram? She keeps her Copic markers in these marker things. And I just bought 2 of them. And I don't even think all my markers are even going to fit in them all. But we shall see. I don't have time. I have to leave tomorrow. I don't even have time to organize them. I'm a little sad about that, but I'm trying to get my life organized here because it's not good for my creative mojo to have just crap everywhere. So this is probably the second time in the last maybe 4 months that I've done like a big reorg in here, trying to flush out the old and focus on good stuff. Keep my brain sorted. Jeanette says the new King Art Gel Set 72 has some amazing skin cones. Awesome. Highly recommend the King Art Gel sets. They're such a great fun product. I used Ohuhu markers on 100-pound Bristol. Color went through to my desk. That is highly unusual. That doesn't make sense to me. So this is not heavyweight cardstock. These are like cards I bought at Michael's. These are not very heavy. These are probably like 40 pounds at the most. And they bled through, but it didn't actually, I had a piece of paper in the middle in case, so it wouldn't bleed. And my paper is clean from all 3 cards. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. That doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right to me. Are you sure it was 100 pounds? That sounds very suspicious. You should have no problems with 100-pound Bristol. So I'm not sure. I would double check that though. That's unusual. How do I use gel sticks? I use them in my hamburger system, which is, I teach it on YouTube, but it's in this system. And I use it on layer 3. Where's a picture of I use it right here on layer 3. And that's how I do like all of these mixed media art. So what's cool about the way I use it, I paint with acrylics. And then instead of like blending with acrylics, because that's super hard, I just scribble the shade that I want to shade my faces in, or whatever, house or dog or cat or quote, whatever. And then I just blend it with my finger. It's like such a cheat for like, then you don't even have to have any painting skills whatsoever. And you can make very sophisticated looking things. And then you seal it on top and it like blends it all together. And it's so magical. So good. The Marabou are light fast. So they say. Gelatos are supposed to be light fast as well. I think the King Art Gel ones, they have to be the exact same product. They look identical. Yeah. Well, my son Billy works at Tuesday Morning and we get a 40% off family discount. Let's just say I'm taking full advantage of that schnizzle because I've never once walked out of Tuesday Morning without buying something, like kid or no kid working there. Oh, yay. I'm glad you got to make it today. So fun. How do you seal water soluble art? I seal it with a brush on because I freaking love it when everything smears together, but that's usually everyone's worst nightmare. So you can use a spray sealer if you would like. Do I have any pastel pencil tutorials? No, because I feel about pastel pencils the same way I feel about color pencils, which is I don't feel much for them whatsoever. I like bright, bold art supplies, and pastel pencils are like dainty and you have to be gentle with them. I'm not good at that. So I don't. And yes, there are 1,000,000% paint markers for cloth. There's actually a lot of products that work on cloth for sure. Oh, that was very nice. No, you're amazing, Patty. Thank you. My alcohol-based markers don't seem to last as long as watercolor markers. Is there a way for alcohol markers to last longer? Is it better not to use them? No, I'm obsessed with mine. You're probably not using the right paper. So if you use Bristol, you should be good to go for a while because it's really not porous. It's like almost like, but if you're using any other kind of paper, like if you use like mixed media paper or watercolor paper with your alcohol markers, that ink is just getting sucked out of there so fast. So I would say make sure you're using the right paper and your markers are going to last a whole heck of a lot longer. Also, buy cheap alcohol markers. Cheap, like super cheap. You can buy alcohol markers for like 40 cents. And then you can just chuck them and buy new ones. I know that's very not environmentally friendly, but you can buy them for really cheap, actually. You can buy Copics and buy refills too, but honestly, they're still more expensive than really cheap ones. Is this, yeah, I just leave these up. You can just come back to the group and find them. I also re-upload all my lives to my Awesome Art School YouTube channel, but you should be able to access these in the group and on my page. I don't like delete them or anything. Oh, thank you, Emily Stam. I'm glad you're here. Oh, that's so nice. Well, we love having you, Joanna. Thank you for being here. And it is, amen, it is therapy. I swear. Trix has said I give an art studio from scratch. I'm moving and have the opportunity to revamp. That is amazing. Yeah, I mean, so what I just did this weekend, like clear bins are my go-to. I used to have everything labeled, but actually I found the labels got in my way and I really was like annoyed because I wanted to see what was inside. So I actually took off all the label. This one still has a label on it. All of mine used to have these color labels on them and I actually went and peeled them all off. So I find that being able to look into them to see was super helpful. And having like shelves and cubbies is also really helpful. I also just get rid of stuff you're really not using is also really helpful. I also just separated all my papers and my journals for the first time ever. I decided that was finally enough of an importance. And I actually don't use that many different kinds, but like I use basically 3 kinds of paper. I use watercolor paper, I use Bristol, and I use tone paper. And kind of that's it. So for the first time, I've separated them out so I could very easily grab whichever of those I'm using. And that has been really helpful. I don't know why it's taken me 10 years to figure out, sort your paper, girlfriend. Like, what do you do? It's more than just like paper is so important. And I know that, but I forgot to make it a priority for my storage system. And I'm really glad that I do, because I also have then like journals of those different papers as well. And I also do a lot of sorting with like my loose leaf projects, which I'm doing more and more and more of. I have them in these kind of portfolio things, and that is very nice. So keeping like I put all my brushes together, like I sort my brushes. So like all my watercolor brushes are in one container. All my acrylic brushes are in one container. So I can just grab that one container for that one project. And then all my gouache brushes are in one container. So it's like everything is categorized like with like. Same thing. Like I have all my watercolor pencils are in the same bin. All my Tombos are in a bin with, I think, like these, because these are also very similar to my Tombow. So those can go together. I ditch all original packaging so that I can put all of like everything can go in bins. And this is my like cubby of art supplies that I need to like go through and test out. And Stephanie Nash's glass pen is in there as well, girlfriend. So yeah, I like a bin. That's just me. I mean, there's like 100 ways, but as you can see, my markers I struggle with because I use them like every day. And so I'm on my 3rd iteration of marker storage. Actually, this is my 4th. I've tried those IKEA rolly bins. I used to have like them sorted by colors in the bins. Then I have, maybe it's my 5th. And then I have had them in like little skinny drawers. Then I took them out and I had them in the like like a color family per bin. I don't like that. So this is my newest thing, which is trying those individual marker storage. And I think I'm going to keep them on my desk because I just use them like every day. So accessibility and being able to like see quickly what it is. I hope that's help. It's all a work in progress. I moved my entire room. The panels are for sound because I do so much recording in here. When you have a big open, like I have a wood floor and this room is pretty large. And if there's nothing, the soundproofing, it's really echoey and if the sound is just, it's terrible. And you guys are watching all my videos, you know, it affects your learning experience. So I put the panels off. It really improves the sound quality. So it's for you. It's not for me. I don't hear back my videos, but it's for you. So your sound quality is nice. Thank you, Ellen. I freaking love those pretty ink bottles too. I live for them. Here are some good suggestions in the chat. In the comment section about Lumiere metallic paints. Oh yeah, I have one of those in a turquoise and I love it. That's a great suggestion. I had forgotten about that. Hi, Patricia Fenneman. It's so nice to see you, girl. Oh, where's Bob? Yes. So I have 3 cardboard men, my husband, Bob Ross, and Jamie. And because I moved everything, I'm waiting for a carpet to come in too, because that also helps with sound. I moved them to the garage for right now. Yeah, they take up a lot of room, it turns out, because they're life size and all of them are over 6 feet tall. So I temporarily had to move them, but they are not going away. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Thanks. I cut them myself. Oh, I just missed a question. It was about the black Stabilo. Where'd it go? Hold on. Hold on. I got to re-scroll, but I just saw this one. Which Bristol paper do you suggest? Any Bristol. All Bristol is kind of equivalent. I used to recommend not Bristol. Well, it was, but they're Hammermill. But their links keep changing, and they have so many different paper weights that I stopped recommending it because it was like I'd think I'd be sending people to one place and they would end up somewhere else. And I just felt awful. So I stopped linking that. So this is Bristol 100 pounds. I think all Bristol's kind of the same. I like smooth. All of mine is 100 pounds. I have smooth. There's vellum. I like smooth the best. I like the super, super smooth. It's like a skating rink. Yes, it's so funny. I just said that and then I read your comment. I got Bristol paper. It's like pens are ice skating on the paper. It's exactly right. And I love it with alcohol markers. It's like so good. So, okay, where was that question? Where was that question? I saw all caps. I know Bob Ross is dead. He died in like 1995. I know, but he's also alive in my soul and in my garage as a cardboard cutout. Where can you get the soundboards? Amazon. I get everything on Amazon, honestly. They're called acoustic panels and you can buy them for pretty cheap, but I really was like, I am not putting like boring ass panels in my studio. Absolutely not. So yeah, I got orange and teal and purple and they make me so happy. I just answered that. Where is that question? Yeah, this video just stays right on my page. So you can just go wherever you are now. And it also goes on, it'll stay in my Facebook group, Awesome Art School. And it also will be on my Awesome Art School YouTube channel. Jeanette, I totally forgot. Yeah, Inktense is like super made for fabrics. Okay, I'm so sorry. Someone asked a question. I saw the word Stabilo. Oh, it's you, Linda. You troublemaker. Just kidding, Linda. Do you have any lessons that use Stabilo in any colors but black? Well, like the second Fun Fab Fairies was, well, it could have been like a blue Stabilo. So Stabilo only comes in like 8 colors. So not really. I have them all. Of course I do. They also have the Woodies, which is like the small chubby ones. Those are fun. And like the purple is a really fun color. But no, I mean, anytime you see me using just a regular watercolor pencil, you can always sub for a Stabilo. They're all the same. But none are as like dramatic as the black is. You know me, I love like bold and bold and dramatic. That's like my favorite. So of course I will always be using the black one. But you could do that week 2 of 50 Fun Fat Fairies. You could do one with a watercolor pencil or a Stabilo. Totally fine. Oh, thank you, Tara. Yeah, they're nothing. They're nothing. That's why I don't use them. They're nothing to write home about. I would use like just a watercolor pencil of a different brand in cool, fun colors. I feel like we should do some giveaways. What do you guys think? I feel like we should. I just need to take a picture. I took a picture on my computer. I'm on my laptop. Make sure I have some juice in here before I go. All right. Our Chris Coffee made it first live. Woohoo! Awesome. Okay. So we are doing the giveaways right now. You're welcome, my friend. Where am I? All right. I'm going to go bottom up because I'm losing track. Okay. So, we're not doing Karen's art class because I think that one is really tripping people up. And I didn't see a single person using it properly. So we're just going to skip over that. I'm going to take it off the list. It's just way too confusing because I have so many offerings. So we're going to skip to books. Karen's art books. This one, so these are all randomly selected. And I also pick new people. I make sure people haven't won before too. So we're not getting repeats, just FYI. So the winner for the books is Donna Holmes, who is, I believe, in Australia. And no, I'm not gonna make her pay for shipping. Like, I still can't get over that people have giveaways and make people pay for their own shipping. I feel like I cannot get over that. So yes, Donna, I think I'm 99% sure she's in Australia, and I'm gonna pay for whatever book or pencil pouch she wants to send it, because that's what giveaways are. You give it away. So she can pick. She did a project from the new book, which I can't show you because I can't find it. But it's called How to Draw and Paint Magical Mythical Creatures. It's by myself and my best friend Lucy Bryden, and she was doing a project from it, which made me so happy to see because it's hot off the presses. And she used the hashtag Karen's Art Books, and now she won. So Donna Holmes, congratulations. She's also a club member. But if you're a club member, you can still play in all the categories. That's fine. So yes, girl, congratulations. And no, you don't pay for your own damn shipping because that's horrifying. Okay, we're going to go backwards up the list again. So the second category is Karen's YouTube. And I selected... And this makes me so happy. Floyd Boykin Jr. Okay, we have, I'm not joking, in a Facebook group with 17,000 people, I know of exactly 6 men who are in this Facebook group. I know all of their names. I know all of the art that they do because there's so few of them. And Floyd is new on the scene and he is freaking crushing it. He also just joined the Celtic Collective, I believe, this last opening. So I'm ecstatic to have him as a student, but he has been creating up a freaking storm and going through, and I didn't realize that I'm not in the Facebook group as much as I want to. Trust me, I'm obsessed with it. It's my baby. And I'm in there all the day reading, but I can't always have time to be writing back to everyone. But I didn't realize he found me from the Whimsical Women of the World series. So when I randomly selected his post, it was so funny because he had done the Cherokee from the Whimsical Women in the World series right after I realized that's how he actually stumbled into my world. So I'm so happy to have him. He's killing it and he's doing just such a good job. So I'm tickled when I'm always tickled to give it away and acknowledge people, but it's funny when I feel like I know someone, it's I know Donna because she's a thing. And these are literally I am blindfolded picking, but it's nice when I'm like, oh, Floyd, that's so cool. So welcome, Floyd. And also, again, there's like 0.00001% of the people in our community are male. So Floyd, nice job, my friend. He does draw amazing, powerful women. All right, moving on. Speaking of the Celtic Collective, oh, and just real quick, for those of you who are club members, please don't use the hashtag when you're working on personal projects because it's just really confusing. The reason we use the hashtag in addition to the giveaway is to let other club members know that's a project, because I have like hundreds of projects. So when you can tag it, you're actually saying to other club members like, oh, hey, yep, that's a club project. So when you do your own art and then you put a hashtag, people are like, oh, awesome, where is it? And it's not anywhere. It's super confusing. So please, as a reminder, refrain from using the club hashtags on your personal projects. Post the crap out of your personal projects, please. We want to see them. You just don't use the hashtag. All right, so Celtic Collective member Lorraine Gall, who's also a super regular in the Facebook group, she did a super challenging, she did the Elven Dragon Warrior, which we did a deep dive of Anne Stokes, the fantasy artist Anne Stokes, who is unbelievable. And I did a very challenging depiction of this like Elven warrior, and she's like it's like all foreshortened, and she's holding a sword, and the reflection of a dragon's eye is in the sword, and then you see her eye and the rest of her face. And she did such a good job. So good job, Lorraine. So that was the post that I randomly selected. And Lorraine, you can choose any one item from my Etsy shop. Now, my Etsy shop is closed. Hey, Tara or Jeanette, can you just see because my Etsy shop is closed right now, can you see if you can see the things in there? Can you see the items while my shop is closed? I might open it long enough just to make sure people can see. And Margot is going to reach out to all the winners. You guys don't need to track me down. We will hunt you down and give you things and pay for the shipping, because what the heck? All right. Drawing club winner is Victoria McElry, who did a really awesome drawing of, it's a 3/4 portrait of this woman who has a French braid. Ooh, that project is also in my How to Draw and Find Your Style book. I can actually show it to you. But that lesson is in the drawing club, and it's in one of the later staged, it's this one. And she did a really, really good job. And again, I didn't choose her because of her awesome job. Just saying, she did an awesome job. And that was the post that I had landed on. So Maria Victoria McElry, congratulations. You can pick any one item from my Etsy shop, including apparel, anything you like whatsoever. So congratulations, Maria. And then the last but not least, we have Lori Marucci is the winner for Mixed Media Society. And her post was, she was doing the wet on wet blending lesson from the acrylics module, which is so funny that I saw that's what she had done, because I just retaught that exact lesson. And that is a brand new lesson. And that is actually coming out on Sunday. So you can do the original one. This one is also flowers, but it's really nice. So what I do is I do the same exact project, same colors, same subject, and we do it wet on wet on this one, and we do it wet on dry on this one. So you can like experience the difference between the two techniques, because it's the only way that you can learn, like, because you'll have a favorite and you're like, oh, that one was way hard, or like, that was so fun, or like, that was really easy, or like, oh, I've never tried that before. It's so cool to do like a side-by-side comparison. I wanted to redo that lesson for a long time, so I'm so happy that that one is coming out. So that's Sunday, speaking of blending. So congratulations. I forgot her name, so I have to look it up again. Congratulations, Lori Marucci, Lori. And I already sent these names off to Margot. So she's going to hunt you guys down and make you pick your prizes. So yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun to hang out with you guys. Huge congrats to the winners. Huge congrats. Yeah. Does anyone have any last minute questions before I have to go? Yeah, I'm going to have to use the bathroom soon because I'm working through my gigantic class. Does anyone have last minute questions before I pop off? Because a month is a long time till I see you again. Thanks. I'm going to have kind of a good time on my trip, I feel like. I just need to make sure that Billy and his gigantic lymph node is okay. But my husband's going to take him to the doctor tomorrow. So it's all, I feel good. Feel good about that. Oh, of who I follow? Do you mean which artist? I think I referenced 2 different people today. Holly Nichols is who I follow for marker storage. And Anne Keenan Higgins is who I was basing my holiday card designs after, who hearted my post about her when I tagged her. It was like, oh, so fun. Do I do art when I'm on your trips? It depends on the trip. It really depends on the trip. Not this one, because I'm with a bunch of raucous women. We will be sightseeing. We will be like pub crawling. So there will be too much drinking for drawing, I think, probably, and just socializing, FaceTiming. But it depends. If I'm flying on an airplane, I really do love to take a little sketchbook and do some things on a plane. But why are my bangs going to get on my nerves? They're not getting on my nerves. Maybe they're going to get on your nerves. I feel great about my bangs. But I actually get really shy about people looking at me while I'm drawing. I kind of don't like it. So I want to be artsy, but I don't want anyone to like be like, what are you drawing? Or like, well, I don't like that attention actually. So I only will draw or paint in public if I think no one is looking at me. I get very self-conscious about that. So yeah, so that's a good question. Thanks, Ellen. So yeah, so that's all I had planned. I was gonna just answer questions. And Glenda, if you rewind a little, you can hear back all the names or look through this chat. I think people were listing the names out, but I will call them out one more time. Mixed Media Society, it was Lori Marucci. Fun Fab Drawing Club was Maria Victoria McElry. Celtic Collective was Lorraine Gall. Karen's YouTube was Floyd Boykin Jr. And Karen's art book was Donna Holmes. And we're no longer going to do the Karen's art class because I think it just became really confusing. Is what the problem was. It was just getting like spammed all over the place, but none of the posts that I saw that had it were actually from an art course. So we're going to not do that one. And I'm sorry if that was causing confusion. So yeah. All right. Okay. Am I going away for a whole month? No, just the weekend. Just the weekend. Just Charleston, South Carolina, to do some haunted pub crawling. And yeah, reconnect with some of my favorite girlfriends. You're so welcome. Well, you guys have a safe weekend. I'm glad no one got too terribly sick from COVID over Thanksgiving. And I hope you have some fun art in your future over the weekend. And I will, say goodnight to your daughter. Thank you so much. And have an awesome weekend. And I will talk to you soon. All right. Oh, and I will post, I have December's calendar. I will post it the hot second I get off of here in the Facebook group. So for those of you following all the things, you'll have all the classes on there for you. So nice to see you guys. I'll catch you later. Bye.